honorable delegates, fellow advisors, chairs, presidents, and guests. It is my pleasure to be here to speak for one more time, one of the last times as your Secretary General. This closing ceremony will not be as serious as the opening one. I will start by admitting that I'm humbled of how good you were. You worked very hard. I think that your experience was very important for your life, and I am sure that you will enjoy this and remember this for the rest of your lives. I still remember the first day when I looked at your faces. You're all new to me, and I saw your progression during these days. And for many of you, this was the first time, and you're excellent. You were excellent. You were the best delegates that we could have had. So I want to congratulate with you. You made an excellent job, and you deserve a big hand. Okay, so every committee worked really hard. I had the luck to see all of you every day, and I'm very proud of you. For example, the Environment Committee. I remember that the first day we were scared, and you were scared too, and everyone was really shy, and the rules were not very clear, so it was not easy at the beginning. But now, seeing you today, this morning, was amazing. You were amazing. You made a progression that was huge. And I have to say the same for every single committee. So, for example, I have to say that I'm really proud of the Security Council. You're awesome. You're always very, very, very active. You're always very active. You participated a lot. Sometimes you were arguing so bad that people came to me and said, "Oh, in the Security Council everyone's arguing. Please come here and help us try to stop them." So I'm really happy when this happens, because that means that you really care of what you're doing. I have to say that I'm really proud of the UNESCO committee too. You were the biggest and you were awesome. Always. I am really happy because you were 64 people and all of you spoke. So that's our main goal. We're so happy that everyone had the chance to raise their voices, and yeah, that was an amazing experience, and we're proud of you. Then we have the Human Rights Committee. You were very good too. I think I will remember your unicorns forever. Probably you do the same thing. Last but not least, the Disarmament Committee. This is probably the craziest committee that I've ever seen. There were a lot of cool people, and it was always a huge party, so everyone had a lot of fun, I bet. I think that you were the latest delegates, the one that always came late into the room, and you had to sing every single time. There are so many videos online of you singing and dancing. So yeah, I am really, really, as my team is, proud of you all. You're really amazing. What I'd like to say, not speaking about you, but about me, is that being the Secretary General means have a lot of responsibilities and being always stressed and under pressure, but I learned a lot of things, and that's thanks to you. I learned how to see people with different perspectives. You had different cultures, different ideas. You come from 20 different countries, so it was awesome to see how you feel things and what do you think about the topics that we submitted to you. So I've learned cultures, ideas, new words. Yesterday I studied Latvian. Now I know how to say sūdi. And yeah, that was an amazing experience for me. So I'm really happy that this happened, and I'm really happy that you enjoyed the prizes that I submitted to you. Someone told me they were so strange that it was impossible to believe them. Actually, that's not true. When I said that an alien weapon is in the possession of the United States of America, one delegate asked me, "Can I Google it?" So yeah, this is really cool. Sorry, what? Please, delegate, rise and state your point.
I'm still thankful for that. You put all the countries against me.
Yeah. That's true. I'm sorry, and I'm also sorry for the delegate of Cuba. That in the UNESCO committee, I'm sorry. You deserve an applause. So, is there a motion, a point, or?
We love you, no problem.
That's okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate. So yeah, here I met a lot of amazing people with different talents. I saw guys beatboxing, dancing, like Ukraine. It was amazing.
Ukraine!
I saw some crazy Greeks during the party yesterday. You were awesome. And I've heard such a good singing by USA and Italy in the UNESCO committee. So yeah, I'm really happy. Seeing you all here and being able to get to know each one of you is something that I'm not able to describe. And I think that if you're happy, if you enjoyed it, you deserve it, because you worked hard, and we all saw your improvement, and you deserve every emotion that you're feeling right now. So I really hope that we will see you again in the future, maybe next year, who knows. Hopefully this project will go on, and hopefully you're so happy that you will come back here and say hi. And yeah, I have to thank all of you, every single delegate. I have to thank Julia. She's been my right arm every time. She's done a huge job. I think that today I'm gonna cry by the end of the ceremony. I'm just telling you the truth. Okay, so without her probably I would not be here today, and that's amazing. So thank you again. Then I'd like to thank all the presidents and chairs. They did an amazing job with you, so they need you to thank them too. Okay, then I have have to thank obviously the advisors. Without them, without their collaboration, without their emails, you wouldn't be here, so they deserve another applause. Then I have to thank these two in front of me, so Miss Adami and Mr. Zampar. They did an amazing job with us. They helped us. They reproached us many times. And I will never forget it. But we deserved it. And now, yeah, we are really proud to be here, and it's thanks to you too. Then I'd like to say thank you to our principal, which, yeah, I think he's not here yet. And Mr. Michelutti, who helped us every single time we needed, and Mr. Scoini, who printed every single document we worked on. Then, thank you, Johnny. Thank you very much. You've been always useful, always funny. You entertained the delegates every time. You took pictures with the most beautiful delegates, and that's typical from you. And yeah, Johnny with all his technicians and everyone that helped us with the machines that we used. And then I'd like to say thank you, even if she's not here, to the cook. She made an excellent job. I hope you ate well during these days. And then I have to thank the DJ, because yesterday we had a lot of fun thanks to him. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my parents over there. Thank you very much. You always gave me the support I needed to be here today, so thank you. And yeah, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who I forgot, and yeah, every teacher, every student, everyone who always believed in us. We're really proud of you, and I seriously have to thank you all. You've been amazing. Thank you. This one has been one of the best experiences that I had in my own life, probably maybe the best one, and yeah, I wish it was endless. It's so bad to think that in like 1 hour you'll be out of this room and out of the theater and everything will be over. So I wish you good luck. Thank you again, and I'm going to finish my speech by awarding the best delegation. The pen is not working. I'm trying to sign it. Okay. It's shaky, but still. So, the best delegation of the entire Cfmunesco is... Oh. Chad. So Chad, please approach the podium. So thank you very much to them. They made a great work. They've always been active. They spoke a lot. In fact, in the gossip box, everyone was telling me, and the chairs obviously, the delegate of Chad is so annoying. He speaks too much. He speaks every time. That's what we want. So they deserve it. I'd also like to nominate the 2 best admins. I'm sorry we don't have a certificate here. We'll print it out. So they are Gabriele Corsano, and Federica Namo. They were always active, and they solved every single problem that we had during these days. I promise that I'm gonna end my speech now. Thank you again, and now I'm going to yield the floor to the president that will come here, deliver a speech, and they will award the best delegate of each committee and nominate the 5 honorable mentions. So other 5 delegates who worked very well during these days. So I'm going to yield the floor to my friend Julia, who is always been with me during this long journey. So please, I yield the floor to the president of the UNESCO committee. You're awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary General. You are so many. I have to say that I am really proud of my committee. They were a lot, and they always been active. I was really confident about the success of my committee, and I'm really happy that all the delegates have participated. Every single delegate have spoken during these 3 days, and I'm so happy because all of them have contributed to my committee. This was a really challenging environment, and they were also well prepared. So the delegates themselves encouraged the debates. So I would like to thank you all because you were amazing. Just a round of applause for my delegates. And now I'm going to award the best delegate of my committee. The co-chairs and I decided to award the best delegate, who is... Chad! Please, delegate Chad, approach the podium. the delegate of Chad. And then we have 5 honorable mentions, so please, the delegates that I'm going to call to stand up. South Africa. Thank you, South Africa. Australia. Iraq. Denmark. And finally, Azerbaijan. You all were great, so another applause for my committee because I love you so much. The last applause to my fellow co-chairs, George and Beatrice. And now I give the floor to my friend, the Secretary General Gabriele. Thank you.
My hands already hurt, and we're not even. Yeah, you'll get out with callous hands. The next speaker will be one of my favorite committees, and that's the Security Council. So please, I yield the floor to Marco, who's going to speak.
So, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. This is my fourth MEN experience, and I have been a delegate in 3 previous MENs. They were all pretty good, but they were not nearly as good as this conference, and it's all due to the delegates that they took part in this in my committee. So I would like to have an applause for them. Together with my 2 deputies chairs, Emma and Vera, we would like to say that we are very proud to be working in this day with you delegates of the Security Council, because you worked very hard, and we were just amazed in how much you cared about the issues that we were discussing about. The Security Council is a very difficult committee, as delegates are requested to find a solution to the most difficult and delicate military and political problems all over the world. We have discussed the issue of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict. We have discussed the question of Ukraine and Russia. We have discussed the problem of ISIS. These were huge problems, and neither the real diplomats and politicians have found a solution of these problems, but the delegates of the Security Council have done this, and this was awesome. I have to recognize that at first we had some problems because the delegate didn't know the rules very well, so it was difficult for me and my co-chair to explain them the rules and make it sure that they apply them, but at the end they learned how to use them, and everything was okay and beyond any expectations. So now I want to say that, so I want to repeat that all the delegates were just amazing, but there were some of them that distinguished themselves, so I will call them out. So now I want to recognize the best delegate of the Security Council. Yes, well, this delegate has done a huge work, and yes, all his speeches were as we wanted them. He was very productive, and he said always the right thing at the right time. So now I will call this delegate, so please. Delegate of Argentina. Of course, he was not the only one, as all the other delegates had made an amazing job, but we think that he deserved this prize because all the work he has done was just wonderful. So now I will go on with some honorable mentions. We have 5 of them. They are pretty much for the Security Council, as we have just 15 members, but we have decided to recognize all of them because what they did was really great. So I call and please raise the delegate of Chad. The delegate of Australia. The delegate of Jordan. The delegate of the Republic of Korea. And last but not least, the delegate of Nigeria. I have finished my speech. I just want to thank some of the people that helped us during this day. They are, I'm sorry, the admin staff, first of all. They have done a very great job because I asked them very often to go to the approval panel, to go to the info point, to do this, to do that, and they just do as I said without never complaining, and I really appreciated that. So thank you again. Then I would like to thank my Secretary General because he was okay. When I and my two deputy chair had any problem, he was there, and sometimes he came without even asking him to do it. So I really appreciated that. Thank you again. But especially I would like to thank the two people that without whose work I couldn't even imagine how these days would have been, and I'm referring of course to my two deputy chairs, and thank you very much. Well, now I think that I have said everything, so I can yield the floor back to the Secretary General. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marco, and thanks to Emma and Vera. You've been amazing. Now it's the turn of the Disarmament Committee, so I yield the floor to Matteo.
Honorable President, Chair, delegates, advisors, staff, and all the members of the House. In these 3 days of the conference, I must say that I have met great delegates and, even more important, wonderful people. We debated 5 resolutions on the topics that were on our agenda. Just to remind them, they were on the disarmament of terrorist groups, on the legitimacy of PMCs, and on the use of satellites for military purposes. I had really a lot of fun in these days. In fact, I would like to thank for this the delegates of Afghanistan. Please stand up. Luxembourg. Ukraine, of course. USA. And DPR Korea. The best delegate of the Disarmament Committee, anyway, was the representative of Iran. I would also like to thank, well, he deserves applause. I would also like to thank my family, my friends, the crew, especially Snida and Albo, then the organizative staff of the Cfmunesco, my co-chair, my East, Vittoria De Angelis, which is not here, but she deserves a clap. And last but not least, I don't know where she is, Francesca. Thank you again, delegates, chairs, and members of the House. I yield the floor back to the Secretary General.
Thank you very much. now it's the human rights turn, so...
Honorable chairs, dear delegates, distinguished guests, Kalispera to everyone. Before I start delivering my speech, I would like to introduce you the two best co-chairs ever. These guys were amazing, and if it wasn't for them, I would be as you realize, we were quite a happy committee. What else? I am proud to say that at least once in these 3 days, each one of our delegates found the courage and he actually raised a point or made a speech. This was great, and I'm really proud of each one of you guys. Really, congratulations. My delegates will excuse their president for being somehow strict, and for using the hammer so often. That's all I think. I would like now to call on the stage the best delegate of the Human Rights Committee, which is... Syria, congratulations!
I'd like him to add that this is his first model United Nations.
However, we have to say that there were many other delegates, if it was up to us, everyone, that deserve a great round of applause. These are Jordan, Estonia, Iraq, Argentina, and okay, then one last delegate, sorry, Bosnia. Thing, I have to say I'm really glad I was given this opportunity, and I would really like to thank the executive team for giving me this role. Thank you guys. Okay, I promise this is the last one. My co-chairs and I would like to remind you all that we love unicorns. Floor back to the Secretary General.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Aphrodite, for the speech. Now it's the last one. So the Environment Committee. So Giacomo, I yield the floor to the president.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary General. Well, since I was a kid, nature has been one of the things that has fascinated me the most. So it has been an enormous pleasure and honor to be at the head of the Cfmunesco Environment Committee. Green energies, wild seafood fisheries, illicit waste traffic. I'm sure that it has not been easy for you delegates to deal with such challenging issues. Anyway, I want to say that you all worked very, very hard and you all did a wonderful job, so I'm very, very proud of you. So thank you, delegates. Now, just for a while, think about the colors, the smells, the shapes, the beauty of our planet. And you will soon understand the reason why it is so important to protect and preserve our environment. So, thank you again. And now, if it's in order, Mr. Secretary General, I want to yield the floor to my fellow friend, Deputy Chair, Mr. Ilir Banai.
Yes. That is in order, so please make a speech.
Honorable delegates, I'm really proud to be here again and communicate with you. It's been honestly a great pleasure. I just don't want to speak too much because maybe, but I really love all you guys and you are all great and you are all the best delegates ever! I repeat it again and I will always repeat it. So you are all the best, we all love you. A big clap to everybody. And now we have, unfortunately, we had to choose between very good delegates. This is something very hard to do, actually. And me and Giacomo, we had to struggle and to find very objective criteria for choosing our most meritable delegates. I may be redundant. I repeat that you are all great, all good. For many of you, it was the first time you came in a MUN conference, so we really appreciate your courage, your talent, your preparation, and your entrepreneurship on taking the floor every time and speaking and protecting your ideas and protecting your resolutions and using your diplomatic skills. So let's just pass to the practical part. So we will now call the honorable mentions that are you ready, guys? Okay. Okay, first of all, Panama. Yes. Then, but this is just casual order, so you're all great. It's not a it's not a importance order. So, now we call for Equatorial Guinea to come on the floor. Come on. Equatorial Guinea, you have the floor, come on. Then, another delegation which we wish to call on the floor is Australia. Come on, Australia, we're all waiting for you. You're great, we love you. So, now is the turn of another delegation, which is the delegation of Haiti. And of course, last but not least, is the delegation of Finland. And now it's the moment, tonight is the night, no, today's the day, tonight's the night also. So, we call now for the best delegates. And we chose, are you ready guys? Are you ready for the moment? The
best delegate is Chad.
Okay, thank you for your time. I hope to see you all again in the beautiful Cividale del Friuli. So thank you again. Thank you, Mrs. Adami. Thank you, Mr. Zampar. Thank you to all the members of the House. Thank you to all the executive staff. And bye. Of course, I have the floor back to Mr. Secretary General.
So we finished with the speeches by our presidents. Now I'd like to call the two people that deserve the best thankings. So our MUN directors, they've always been amazing. They always supported us. They mean a lot to us. Thank you very much. And I yield the floor to Ms. Monica Adami and Mr. Alessandro Bonfanti. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Secretary General, honorable chairs, let's return serious, please. Honorable Secretary General, honorable chairs, honorable delegates, and distinguished guests. If that is in order, I would like to ask the Secretary General to call the admin staff, because the MUN Directors Panel has submitted a resolution. Therefore, I would kindly ask to a member of the ID, for example the best one, to handle this resolution to all the honorable chairs here, and I would kindly ask to have the screen, if it's possible. Wow.
It's magic.
Watch your head!
So that's enough. Okay. Oh. Good. So if that is in order, I would like the... Sorry, I is not in order.
Point of personal privilege. Would you zoom it in? I can't read.
Sorry, point of personal privilege.
There has been an objection. Thank you very much. We think that our MUN directors will read the clauses, so you don't need to read them.
Yes, of course. I ask the permission to read also the preambulatory clauses.
Of course.
Thank you, Secretary General. Therefore, the MUN Directors Panel, bearing in mind that the present one has been the first edition of Cfmunesco, recognizes the impressive work carried out by the Cfmunesco executive staff, in particular by the Secretariat and Office during the last 10 months. very long time. Nothing with relief that everything worked quite well during the 3 days conference. First, expresses satisfaction for the impressive level of the organization as a whole during the Cfmunesco conference. 2. Reminds the constant endorsement received by the principal of Convitto, Mr. Ordino Cernoia. 3. Further reminds the effective support received by all the staff of Convitto, such as, among the others, A. The Deputy Principal, Mr. Vittorino Michelutti. B. The Deputy Principal, Mr. Giancarlo Scoini. C. The fake totem, Mr. Fiorenzo Predan, also known as Johnny. D. Sorry, delegate, please, House, come to order. I've always desired to say something like this. D. The administrative staff, and in particular Ms. Manuela Marzolini. E. The teachers of Convitto who have been available to help us. F. The janitors of the school and the kitchen staff. And G. The members of the admin staff. 4. Expresses its appreciation for the presence of all advisors and delegates from guest schools. 5. Congratulates for the impressive efforts and excellent results achieved by all delegates in each committee. 6. Emphasizes the impressive competence and skills proved by all presidents and deputy chairs in the committees and during all Cfmunesco activities. Guys, we love you all! 8. Wishes you all to take part in many other thrilling experiences such as Cfmunesco 2014. And 9. Proudly affirms to be proud of you all. And 10. Proclaims Mr. Gabriele Qualla the best Secretary General all over the world by decorating him with the title of Golden Chair. And 11. Decides to remain actively seized of Cfmunesco during future sessions. Let's hope so. Thank you, President. Thank you, House. And now, if that is in order, I would like to yield the floor to my colleague, Mr. Alberto Zampar, in order to deliver the speech in favor of this resolution.
Thank you very much. First of all, you're amazing.
Okay, I know.
Thank you. Seriously, I don't know how to thank you.
Don't worry.
And yeah, that's really humbling.
I'm sorry for people who doesn't know it. I'm his history teacher.
Yeah. She's the best history teacher ever. And yeah, it is in order, so
Thank
please,
you. I yield the floor to my colleague, Mr. Alberto Zampar.
Thank you.
Mr. Secretary General, Honorable Presidents, distinguished delegates, dear friends, 10 years have passed since we attended our first MUN conference. After that first experience, every year we have been present to conferences both in Italy and abroad. Then, 1 year ago, a group of students asked us to try to organize a model United Nations in Cividale. It was a great opportunity to celebrate the decennium. Working together, we were able to face all the difficulties, to solve all the problems, to do anything necessary to complete the project, to make our dreams come true. We are grateful to you for your assistance, and we ask everybody to accept our heartfelt thanks. But before giving back the floor to the Secretary General, the title of Golden Chair is not so symbolic. We have to call for the Secretary General to approach the podium here.
It is with such an enormous pleasure that, as a personal gift from me and Alberto, we will give in this moment to this wonderful boy a golden chair.
Bravo!
So, I know you can't, of course, see it, but trust me, it's gold. Okay, thank you all, and thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry. We yield the floor back to the Secretary General.
Again, thank you very much. You are the best MUN directors ever, and I think I'll never forget you. Thank you so much. You made this possible, so thank you. So, I am now going to ask to the man that made this happen. We had the ideas. They gave us the support, and Mr. Cerimonia made this happen. So I give the floor to our principal.
Honorable Secretary General, honorable chairs, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm very happy for how Cfmunesco convention went. And I'm sure that the works done here, that you have exchanged your points of view and discussed important arguments for the future of our work. I'm proud of my students. Proud for this team, executive team, but all the students of my school. So, it's very emotional to be here with you and to see how you have organized this convention, this Cfmunesco. Thanks also for all the teachers who prepare the students for this event. They work very hard. Have motivated the students to participate at this Cfmunesco. I also greet all the foreign students, especially those coming from far countries, Mauritius, Oman, never been here in Cividale. So, thanks, very thanks to be here with us. I think that even if nowadays English language is our common language for our communication, but it's very important the cultural diversity of all the people. The diversity is richness, treasure for all the people. So if in this Cfmunesco English is the language adopted for the world, but it's very important to know our diversity. That is true for the future of our country, but for all the world. So, also our diversity must be protected and preserved. You know that it's not only of our environment not to protect and to preserve. It's important to protect and preserve everybody in our world. Every person must be preserved and protected. And so, build all together the new world. Today we have many difficulties in the world. You know that. And you discuss about our difficulties. But the young people must be, in the future, the change of our world. And so, to have the future for all the people. I wish you all a safe journey back to your home and families. I hope you will keep a good memory of our UNESCO city, and that in the future you will come back here, as well as we will have the opportunity to visit your countries. Good luck, everybody. Now, also in my language, Italian language. Grazie a tutti, arrivederci.
I suggest one more applause for our principal's dancing skills. My team and myself are really proud to have the opportunity to study here. We know that maybe without these teachers and without a principal like Mr. Cerimonia, this project would have been impossible to realize. So seriously, we had to work hard, but without him, this would have been impossible. So we will always be, we'll always bear in mind that you gave us this opportunity, which is completely unique. So thank you. I am sorry if I did not tell you before, but I have to call you back on stage. We have to give the certificate of participation to every school. So can you please approach the podium? Thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that I am going to call the name of your schools, and I kindly ask to the advisors to come here, and our principal will give you the certificate. So the first school is the Liceo Galileo Galilei, Macomer, Italy. We have the certificate of participation of the Convitto Nazionale Paolo Diacono, our school. Okay, now I'm sorry if the pronunciation will be wrong, and probably it will be wrong. The Shatti Al-Kurm School from Oman. The next school is the Imam Yaber bin Zaid from Oman. The next ones are Liceo Benedetto Croce, Rome, Italy. Okay, yeah, they left this afternoon. That's a pity. We will send them their certificate. The next school is the... Emma, can you please help me? The next school is the Adazi Free Waldorf School from Latvia. I'm sorry for the pronunciation. ITS Buonarroti, Caserta, Italy. ITC Einaudi, Palmi, Italy. next ones are Raikomar Guyadur State Secondary School from Mauritius. Gymnasia Ptuj, Slovenia. This is the school of our co-chair, Jan. Your half again. I don't want to mispronounce this. Croatia. I'm sorry, it's Slovenia. So there's a Ispirano in Slovenia, right? It's in Slovenia, so we will correct the mistake on the certificate. The next one is the School 1409 from Moscow, Russia. The next one is the Theoretical School, Ion Creanga, Moldova. The next delegation is the one chosen by the Ministry of Education and Human Resources from Mauritius. The next school is the ISIS Arturo Malignani, Udine, Italy. Ginnasio Gian Rinaldo Carli, Capodistria, Slovenia. The Italian schools from Athens, Greece. The last one is the IIS Paolino d'Aquileia, Cividale del Friuli. Before we move on, in the Liceo Classico we found a mobile phone. In the UNESCO committee, it is a Nokia. Whose telephone is it?
Anyone with the Nokia?
How much? It's 1,200. Seriously.
There he goes. Yeah. 25. 30.
1, 2.
25. 24. 52.
That's a good offer, but I'm sorry. We have. I will yield the floor to the Deputy Secretary General, Julia, for a communication.
I just wanted to say that all the advisors will have to come to me because I will give them the certificates of participation after the ceremony.
Okay, so now one of the press members recorded a video that will show us in 30 seconds. So thank you very much for doing this, and thank you to all the press members that worked very hard for us. Thank you.
of the Cfmunesco open.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we have a little surprise for all the chairs and presidents that helped us. Only the females. Yeah, we're Very good, very good man. What? So, the first one is Giulia Martello. The next is Afroditi Caridomati. Then we have, I don't know where to start. So, Miss De Luca, so come on stage. Beatrice Tedeschi. Emma Golles. I have no idea why I'm using this microphone and that one is closer, but Emma Golles. Giorgia Ciani. Federica Metus. And Vera Ferluga. Okay, so first of all, I have to as I was saying, first of all, I have to apologize if yesterday we could not entertain the traditional dance from the delegation of Mauritius. So if you want, we can try to do it after the end of the ceremony. Just let us know. And yeah, now I'm going to cry. Do I really have to do it? Can we extend the time of MUN sessioning? How many days? Okay. And here, someone offers more? 2, okay. Okay, so unfortunately, sorry,
Don't do it, please!
yeah, I seriously don't want to do this. It's, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. How long can we keep them, like, in this situation? Do you want to sing something? USA, Italy? Do you want to dance Ukraine?
Yeah!
Okay, so let's be serious now. as I said, I'm trying not to cry. As I said before, this is the first edition of the Cfmunesco. You all did a great job. I'm very proud of you. You're the best delegates that I've ever seen. You're exactly what we wanted. Exactly what we wanted. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is killing me. I could go on for hours speaking, as Aphrodite says. Yeah, I can speak with the chair, I can speak with the table. So I can go on for hours. But I could go on for hours. Unfortunately, these wonderful days will be a memory from now on. And with this last thank you very much and good luck, I am going to declare the first edition of the Cfmunesco over. Thank you very much for everything. Thank you very much to everyone who came here today. Thank you very much to everyone who was brave enough to be part of this. Now feel free to come on stage, take pictures with us. We're always happy to do that. And I really hope to see you next year. Thank you. Wait a second, everyone. This is really important because our president of the UNESCO committee just told me that we have a very special guest in here, and I'd like to call the other Deputy Secretary General. We have two. She studies in Florence, and I cannot see her. She's there, so please come here, you deserve it. She made a wonderful job. She was part of the executive team until she moved to Florence, and she was amazing with us.
I'm sorry to steal the floor in this moment, but Elisa does deserve these flowers much more than me.
Honorable Secretary General, distinguished chairs, fellow delegates and fellow guests, thank you so much. Being here is such an honor for me. I was so sorry when I heard that I had exams, and so I decided to travel and to come here because I didn't want to miss this occasion and this opportunity that we all give to us. Working to realize this Cfmunesco was such a dream for me, and I'm so honored to be here and to receive these flowers. Thank you so much. Even though I didn't see you working, I know that you all were great, and you were the best delegates that the Cfmunesco could have had.
Thank you very much, Lida. We really appreciate your presence here. So now you're officially dismissed. You're free to go. Thank you.